In Lakesh and Veritas, with honor, respect, and gratitude, everyone. Welcome to our Energy Work and Wellness Day event at the Sundome. In Lakesh is a Mayan greeting that means I see myself in yourself. See the divinity within yourself and your other self. And Veritas is truth in Latin, oneness and truth. I am Diane Annis, Diane of the Sun, owner of In Lakesh Studio One, which is a franchise of the Sun and LaOta Rasul. I am grateful to be facilitating this meditation today in this beautiful sun dome with the beautiful sun. Thank you for joining me to set this intention for our wellness journey. What is your intention for today? LaOta of the Sun and Tavares of the Sun recently posted a YouTube podcast on the LaOta of the Sun channel that describes a few of the energy practices that they recommend. Calling for right thinking is one of these practices, and that's what we'll be doing today. This tool is useful when you feel a negative thought come forward or something that just doesn't seem right. Ask what is right about this situation, and then call for right thinking to bring that forward. Calling for right thinking is calling to balance our brain, balancing both sides of the brain, calling to clear the neural circuits in the brain. So as we go through this meditation, visualize both sides of your brain coming into balance and working together, as in a labyrinth. A labyrinth is also a good visual to picture keeping our brain together, as it sort of looks like a brain. It is recommended by Of the Sun to call for right thinking at least 7 minutes a day to help bring that forward. So shall we start by being in a comfortable position? And let us call for the highest possible vibration. Call for the highest possible vibration. Calling for the highest possible vibration. And shall we call for the truth? Shall we call to see the truth in all things? Hear the truth in all that we hear. Speak the truth and have the courage to speak the truth. And accept nothing less than the truth in all of our experiences. And shall we call for the power of the divine feminine to return back into our world, bringing forth balance through the way of honor, respect, and gratitude? Shall we call for the power of the divine masculine to return to our world, bringing balance with integrity, discipline, and action within our experience? Shall we focus on our brain during this meditation? Shall we inhale for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for a count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale again for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale again for a count of 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please join me in calling for right thinking by saying these phrases silently to yourself. I clear blocks in the neural circuits and pathways of my brain. I call forth brain balance. I call forth right thinking. 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 I call to see what is right about everything in my experience. I see that everything for me is right in my experience. I call for right thinking. I call for right thinking. I call for right thinking. Feel the energy of the right thinking in your brain and in your heart space. Feel the energy that is within you. Take a moment to return back into the space. Take your time and remember this feeling. Let us bring forward this right thinking to assist us in our daily experiences, bringing the balance in our brain and our life. Notice how this changes your life. Notice the subtle differences. In Lakesh and Veritas, with honor, respect, gratitude, integrity, discipline, and action. Thank you for joining me today. Take your time coming back. And also, one more thing. Check out the In Lakesh One, Studio One, and the Of the Sun YouTube channels. They are amazing. Of the Sun YouTube channel, I'm going to say. So, thank you again for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.